Alright guys, today we're going to be doing wheels. And it ain't just some regular wheels. It is some wheels a guy had taken. He had them cut. They're cut out of Alcoas. So they're not American Forces. Even though I'm an American Force guy, I have people, man, I live in Longview, Texas. This guy brought me these wheels. He lives in Shreveport. And he brings me his stuff because everybody else does poor work. And I'll be able to kind of show you guys how not to do poor work, how to get people shine, how to get people crystal clear mirror results where they call it no swirls, because we're not going to be running a DA polisher on these to get with a pad to get these results. We're going to be running Zephyr wheels. Alright guys, so a good thing to invest in is a jaw horse. And if you're not doing these on a truck like I'm doing them, this will hold 1,000 pounds. You can get this at Harbor Freight. I do have a Franklin. I don't leave the Franklin outside, so I leave this one outside. So here's the point where I kind of go over some of the materials and grinders and some of the stuff that I'm gonna use. I use all Zephyr products, so I use when I cut, I use 6,000. But you guys are gonna want to start off with a D-Walt, maybe 850. That'll run about 3,500. It's adjustable. This is for skilled. It can actually hurt you, but you know, it's your primary cutting wheel. With your brown, I run centerless flanges, but you know, you guys can run the safety threaded flanges. You can also run centers on the back and then safety on the front. Then for the secondary cut, we got the green Joker pad with the I like to use the moss green. It's a little bit better than the other, and it's typically because I do a lot of forged wheels. And then, you know, this is a real thick flannel, so you can get that at Zephyr. You want to have you a nice respirator, and I'm going to sand depending on how severity of this wheel is. 200, 400, 600, 800, maybe 400, 600, 800. But you can see it's got some deep gouging in it, so you're getting down here near these small areas. You know, you can get one of these, just kind of curve it up, and there, just curve it up. Just want to go the same way. The whole way. Work your way around. And now we'll go back over it with a cut and color.
This is directional, so you want this to go the direction. You don't want it to be going this way against your flap, so you'll want it to go with it.
Alright, so we cut with the brown triple E compound with the orange and yellow wheel, 6,000. We sanded 200, 400, 600, 800. And basically anything you sand with, you're gonna need to go back over with. So if you sand 400, you need to go over with 600, then 800. So I'm still gonna have to hit it with a green Joker pad. That's gonna color it up more. Secondary lines with green moss compound. It's just super shine. When you cutting and coloring these wheels, in between these steps, you're gonna want to remove the compound off before you start with another. So what I do is I just get some gas, put it on a rag, a clean rag, put some Pro 40 on there, Pro Cut 25, whatever you're using, and basically just wipe the wheel down real good. It's gonna remove all your compound polish that's on the wheel. That way when you go back with your secondary cut, it's just, you don't have any cross contamination, if you get my drift.
That's just the first cut, y'all. I ain't even colored it yet. That's the first cut. Look at that. We're gonna take, this is made by Zephyr. You can actually put your hand on there and hold it and get it in here and clean all these areas real good for the customer. You just put on some Pro 40, Pro 25, whatever the metal, and get to town and you'll see the results. On the green, because basically you're ever so often you're gonna need to rake with it. So rake out your wheel, put you on some green moss compound, do your sections the same way you're gonna do the others. Side to side, work at an angle, and we'll come down here, hit your channel, and come up, and you can finish off in your groove. And on the green, you're gonna wanna rake it often, and probably around 2800, 3. So these aren't finished, given to the customer results or whatever, but I just kind of want to show you guys what you can do. You just need simple Zephyr stuff. You can take a rim that looks just like that and make it just look like that. Just head turning stuff. That's what customers want to see. They want to see shine. Like when you can take that and run it into that, or just, you know, I'll take you into my garage real fast before I finish this video off and kind of show you the depth of these scratches, man. And that's why these customers bring me these rims, because when you're gouged out as deep as this guy is, local shine shops ain't trying to hook you up. They leaving you pitted out. That's a perfection rim, and it looked just like that. So that's why it's sitting on top of there. The guys brought me a few of them already, and those are the last 2 on this set of 6. And when you want perfection, that's how you get it. You gotta sand it all the way down, and then you cut color polish. You get a beautiful mirror shine, guys.